Well, hi Capricorns, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times here. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Capricorns, let's find out what you can expect to come up in your life. Our Capricorns. If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it probably is not your reading. I would check your moon sign because that is your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from someone you trust. So Capricorns, all cards are male or female. The overall energy of your reading is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is either an apology, okay, or it's a love offer that's kind of tainted. There's a fish in the cup, so there's not a lot of room for love. Let me read further before I say anything else about this card. Page of Cups surrounding your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Six of Pentacles. So this is like being breadcrumb, throwing your scales off balance. I feel like, since these are the two strongest energies in your entire reading, is that you were being breadcrumbed in a relationship. You weren't, getting what you were putting into it. The love, I don't think, was entirely there. And that comes right along with breadcrumbing. They go right together. So I feel like you just weren't getting the love that you should have been getting in a relationship, or that you wanted. It became a burden. I have the Ten of Wands right above the Page of Cups and next to the Six of Pentacles. So it became a heavy burden that you were carrying. And what's nice about the Ten of Wands is that you're going to drop those wands. You can't carry those wands much longer. So the weight will be lifted. The Six of Pentacles, the Page of Cups energy will go away because you will drop those wands. There's the Seven of Swords right next to the Ten of Wands. Seven of Swords is like deceitful energy. It's like lying, stealing, cheating. It can be rumors. It can be the taking of love and just running off with it. But it's energy you do not want around you. Most people don't want it around them. All this has become a burden because that Ten of Wands is just right between all those cards. But you will be letting that burden go. You're going to be dropping it somehow. Let's find out more. We have the Knight of Swords right under the Six of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords is taking action. And so it feels like you're going to be taking some sort of action to help these energies go away or change so that you can drop that burden. That burden is heavy. That's backbreaking. So the Knight of Swords is you taking action right next to the Page of Cups. Then I have the Moon on the other side of the Page of Cups and right under the Seven of Swords. The Moon, this is the card for Pisces. So Pisces might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. That gives us 2 for Pisces, if we're counting. But the energy of this card, the Moon, is about hidden things. Something hidden to be revealed. Something, being exposed, or night turning to day. It's like, it's right under the Seven of Swords. So it's like something comes out. You realize for some reason that this energy is really pretty deceitful. And you, in turn, figure out a way to remove it so that you can let this burden go. The Knight of Pentacles is under the Knight of Swords. It also feels like all this breadcrumbing and the little bits of love that you were getting. It feels like this is the slowest moving energy in the deck, by the way. It looks like the horse is standing still, but there is one foot barely in front of the other. It's bringing a pentacle. And Pentacles are about security and stability. So I think you've been waiting for security and stability, for this relationship to kind of like, you know, come to terms with itself, to become grounded, to become stable and secure. You've been waiting. And you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this horse to get closer and closer and closer with that pentacle. Now, it could take lifetimes for the Knight of Pentacles to actually reach you. So let's just read on. I feel like you're giving up on a relationship here. I feel like you're cutting out all hopes of this relationship ever becoming grounded and secure and stable. So Capricorn's next to the Knight of Pentacles, which actually can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart. You are Capricorn. I just want to point that out. Next to the Knight of Pentacles is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is under the Page of Cups and next to the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever was hidden that's revealed, it's like night turning to day. This is why you're taking action. You're looking at the spilled cups of love. You're really disappointed in someone's behavior here around this relationship, or that was in this relationship. But I call the Five of Cups the card of hope, because there's two full cups right behind this figure. And so you can turn around and see the hope and love. There's still hope for love for you. I don't know if it's here, but because I feel like you're cutting out this relationship. But let me read on. I can change my mind until this reading is over. So under what was revealed, and next to the Five of Cups, is messaging. This is like texting or phone calls. It can be video chat, something through the airways. And this is back and forth. I feel like what was revealed came through a conversation, like through texting or emails or phone call or something. It's like, tell me the truth, or something comes up, and then it just like kicks your cups over. You get so disappointed. But, you know, it's like night turning to day. It enlightens you about why all these other energies are around this relationship, and that Knight of Pentacles was not coming in. I'm taking out the second part of this reading because there is more that we need to know for our Capricorns. Capricorns. Capricorn. Okay. Okay, so what we have here is a Death card. Up on your highest energy line, right next to that Seven of Swords. This is the end of the old, the beginning of the new. It's just like ringing out the old year, ringing in the new year. So you're letting what doesn't serve you go, and you're moving forward. This card is about transformation. You are transforming from this energy, all this weight that you're carrying, to a better place. You're moving forward, putting an end to what doesn't serve you. This is the card for Scorpio. Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. So the Fool card is right next to the Death card. This is a card, I mean, it can be so fun, the Fool card, and carefree. It's like throwing caution to the wind. You might have leaped into this relationship without giving it a lot of thought, without really knowing whoever this is well enough. It was probably just fun. And then just like dancing along, living in the moment, day by day, or day to day, moment to moment, with your head in the clouds. What happens is someone always ends up looking forward. And I think that's what happened, is you started to see this relationship for what it really is, found yourself at the edge of a cliff, and now it's decision time. And you also became enlightened through this conversation. And I think you discovered that that's all they want from this relationship, and that's how it feels. So you're going to move forward and put an end to this relationship, and you're going to move forward from the Fool's energy. I mean, it is fun while you're in it, but you know, it never lasts forever. I have the Nine of Cups right next to the Fool. And so the Nine of Cups is like, you have a lot of love in your heart. You have a lot that you could share. But I don't think they want to. I think all they have is this Page of Cups. So you're like taking your love, you're putting it on a shelf behind you, and you're just going to guard it. You're going to guard it for the right person that comes into your life. And you're moving forward from this relationship that isn't serving you. I have the Hangman under the Death card and next to the Moon. This is what I call the card of enlightenment, because the head is all lit up. And this is a very spiritual card. So I look around this card, and what it's telling me is, don't worry, you will be able to put this behind you and move forward, and it's going to come through enlightenment, okay? Through something that you learn. It's going to be through a conversation. It's going to help you to move forward. Yes, you're going to suffer a broken heart, and there might be a third party involved, might. This is the only card I see that has 3 swords. The only card that might point to a third party, but it does point to a heartbreak. So I feel like there's going to be some tears shed. This 3 of Swords, which is under the Fool card, and it's the Fool's energy that got you here. It's like, it's almost a spiritual lesson. I don't think you're going to move forward in that Fool's energy again. I think you're going to be more careful, so you don't come to the edge of the cliff like you have in this one. I have the Queen of Cups right next to the 3 of Swords and right under the 9 of Cups. Here you are. Well, this is water, first off. So this would be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. That gives us 3 for Pisces so far. 2 for Scorpio. But, so you might have one of those in your chart, or one of those might be in someone else's chart around this reading. But your energy here, and along with this broken heart, and putting your love on a shelf behind you, waiting for the right person to come along to hand out your love, you have questions. And that's what the Queen of Cups is doing. You have lots of questions about love, like, is it still out there? What's it going to look like? How am I going to find it? Or whatever. Whatever your questions are, this cup is full of answers. It's the only cup in the deck with a lid on it, and there's little windows all the way around it. And the Queen is trying to peek in those windows to get the answers. So your head, in your mind, you have questions that you're trying to figure out about what went down here and how to move forward with love. I have the 9 of Wands under the Hangman. So let's look at this card. I mean, it's right. They're enlightening you. Yes, you're reaching your wit's end. And I think that's how this conversation comes about. Is like you reach your wit's end in this relationship of all the breadcrumbing, all the little tiny bits of love, you know. And the disappointment, and Pentacles not coming forward. And so you reach your wit's end. It's like you've been dragged through the mud. And you realize this is not how love feels. This isn't how it should feel. And so they're enlightening you that you will be moving forward because you're going to be enlightened about this relationship. Now, the 9 of Wands is right next to the Queen of Wands. This is fire, so this would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That could be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. The Queen of Wands, holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, that's your energy. You're ready to move forward. You are moving forward with that death card there. You're a very passionate person in your heart. You do have a lot of love, like I said. Wherever you put your love, you put your passion. That's why the Queen of Wands is holding a flower, and there is a cat. So whether it's animals or gardens or wherever you put your love, you're very passionate. And you're also ready for a fresh start and a new beginning because this relationship has worn you out and it has caused you a broken heart. Now the Queen of Wands here is right next to the Emperor. And the Emperor is right below the Queen of Cups. All those questions about love. And the Queen of Cups is about moving forward, fresh start, new beginning. There's the Emperor. So the Emperor is a card for Aries, which is a fire sign, by the way, right next to the Queen of Wands, which is fire energy. And so I feel like you come to this place within yourself where you're like, I'm going to stay true to myself. I feel like this is what you're going to tell yourself. You're going to say, I'm staying true to myself, okay? I'm not leaping into any more relationships. I'm going to sit here. I know what I want. I know what I don't want in a relationship, and I'm going to hold out for it. Pretty stubborn energy, which in this case is really good. You're very well liked and respected by others. You may be a leader in your profession. You may be a manager, a boss. You may be in the court system. You may work in the court system somehow. But you're very well liked and respected by others. So this is where it leaves you. You come back to being a very strong-minded. You still have your staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. And you still have your passion. And you still have all your love. Okay? And you are moving forward. So you still have everything. You haven't really lost anything. I think you have one thing more than when you had before you went into this relationship. And that is knowledge. And, about how to move forward in a relationship without getting, hurt. So you're just going to watch out for yourself. You're going to really kind of be more careful, okay, about leaping into things. Okay, let's see the bottom card. Oh, the Ten of Pentacles. Hey, one of the best cards in the tarot deck, the Ten of Pentacles. This is what you're holding out for, okay? And this is probably where you're moving towards, is this Ten of Pentacles. Remember you were waiting for a pentacle all that time? Well, I think it's out there, and I think you're heading right towards it. This is the 10. This is union between two people. There's extended family. There's pets. There's a child. This is about family. This is about being solid and secure and stable in a relationship. It's about commitment. And it lands right there. You are moving right towards it. That's what's happening in your near future. And also, you're moving away from sneaky behavior, deceitful behavior. Because the other person was pretty deceitful. I think they led you on in a way, letting you think that they had more love or more of a future, hopes for a future with you than what really existed. And I think that comes to light here. And so you do move forward. And you hold true to yourself. So I think there's someone coming in. I just think it's too soon for the cards to tell us who and what they're going to look like or how you're going to meet or anything like that yet. But this is your reading, and so I think this reading is about leaving the old energy behind and moving forward towards what you really want from life. So Capricorns, this was your reading, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.